Hi there, this is Jian from Spokane Public Library, and this is A Year in the Garden, part of the Urban Homestead program for the public library. Today we start a mini-series, a spin-off from A Year in the Garden. I thought with summer produce this abundant, we would start cooking, taking the ingredients from the garden and start bringing them into the kitchens to see how we can take advantage of some of the produce. Today I'm going to show you, or rather we are going to show you because I have a special guest with us. We're going to show you a very cheap eat from China, and this is called a 1,000-layer cake, or alternatively is called onion pancake. Now don't be intimidated by the name 1,000-layer pancake, because the Chinese have a propensity of taking something from a very humble origin or something very humble and elevate that to a very poetic elegance through some flowery names like 1,000-layer pancakes. So you shall see, it is very simple, it is extremely inexpensive, and it's literally 5 ingredients. What we're taking advantage today is the green onion. Green onion in the garden. This is the star of the show. The ingredient includes flour, water, oil, green onion, or either way, onion, regular onion, and salt. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients. So with us today is the special guest, Ming, who does this a lot better than I do. So I thought she is going to demonstrate how to make that. Hi, Ming.
Hi.
Hi. So tell us, how much flour do you use in this?
2 cups of flour.
2 cups of flour and water.
And 1 cup of water.
1 cup, that's simple. 2 cups of flour with 1 cup of warm water, right? Okay, so let's see how you mix it up. You basically mix up the ingredient into a dough like you're making bread. Knead it until it's smooth, or halfway smooth. If you're like me, you cut corners, and set it aside for 30 minutes, and we'll work from there. Okay, 30 minutes. Let it sit for 30 minutes. So after the dough has been sitting for 30 minutes, you take them up, roll them up in a nice long log like this, and you cut them into 6 little dough, divided them into 6 parts. And here what Ming is doing, she's rolling into each part. She's rolling each part into a thin, like a tortilla wrap, as thin as she could. The thinner the dough is, the more layers it will be. So then you take the oil and brush it generously. Takes too long, huh? Yeah, the brush doesn't work very well either. Now, can any oil work?
Yeah.
Yeah, just any oil. So
Vegetable oil.
I use olive oil because I like the nuttiness of it, but any oil will do. Spray generous amount of onion. Now, can we add some of this? Because I feel that the flavor, the smell of this onion is stronger.
Yes.
So remember, you can use either one of this, but you can also use both. The reason I like using them both is I like the stronger smell of the onion, but I like the color. So to me, green onion here is for color purpose. Alternatively, you can also pre-mix all this fillings in the ingredients together, including a pinch of salt. And all this is to taste. So however much you like. You can pre-mix it into a mix like this with a touch of flowers in it to thicken the mixture so that you will see things do not fall out. The liquid, so that the oil is not too liquid. Okay. So use a knife, cut, make a slit, cut them all the way to the middle of the pancake. Roll them. Interesting direction. Almost like a horn. Stand it up and then push it down. Are you able to do a close-up? How it would look when you push it down like this? And then do you just roll it back out again?
And let it sit for
Let it sit for
a few minutes.
for another one.
Yeah.
Now, alternatively, if you do not want to cut the slit, if it's too difficult to roll around the edges like that, and you are like me looking for simplicity, you don't have to cut that. You just roll the whole dough up. I'll show you. We'll do it this way without cutting the slit in the middle.
Okay.
This time. Now, also, you notice that she's using a specialty roller. You do not need that. Pipe rolling pin is good enough. Okay, so do you want to use this one this time or either way?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is to make it a little bit faster other than having to do all these ingredients. Now, especially important, this salt is to taste. So when I'm cooking, I never tell people how much to use. It's always to taste, unless you're baking. So let's roll it like this. But the only thing about rolling it without cutting the slit is that they won't be as layered once it's done cooking.
So when you roll,
Mm-hmm.
you pull
Uh-huh.
and make it more.
That looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fancy. You just roll it whichever way you want it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? If that was too fast a handwork for you, you don't need to roll exactly the way she does it. Just roll it whichever way you want. And so let's roll it out. So, roll it back out again, and we're ready for the pan. Okay, we'll show you how to cook it. So when you're ready to cook this, oil the pan, heat up the pan at the medium heat. Wait until the oil is a little bit smoky. Then you pan fry it on both sides. When it's golden brown, then it is done. So this is very quick. Do not overcook it, otherwise it will be toughened. A couple, maybe a minute or so in a hot pan, do you think? Yeah. So this is what it looks like. You cut it into 8 or quarters, so you don't even have to cut them. So see how easy it is. Like I said, this is a very cheap street eat that is very popular. Stay tuned for the next episode that works as a companion to this dish. We're going to make a companion soup that is also garden fresh as well.